Hello, this video by needlepointers.com will show you how to make a scrappy quilt binding. In this project I did use a scrappy binding and I'd like to show you how I did it. There are different methods on doing it, but this is the one that I used. I went into my scrap fabric bin and I picked out some colors that sort of coordinate together. I started to make the binding already out of this, you can see. And what you need is a piece of material that is 6 inches by 2.5 inches. Okay. The next thing you need to do is to match them on an angle. And I'll show you like this. You just put this one next to it, pin it in place.
Right sides together.
With the right sides together. You're going to be sewing these together and it's going to be folding like this. So you're going to be sewing from this corner to this corner. And if you don't feel comfortable sewing it without a guide, all you have to do is take your ruler and mark it with a pencil. Okay. Now we will go to the sewing machine and I'll show you how to sew them together. Okay, so now we're going to be sewing along that line. I do like to back tack and then go forward. Now I did leave the pin in, but I was not sewing over it. If your pins are in the way, you should not sew over your pins. I'm going to just butt the other strip up against it so that I'm saving on thread. Okay, now I'm going to cut apart these. And what you're going to do now is you're going to sew these all together until you have a long strip, doing the same process. So I'll be back with you after I have the long strip together. Okay, as you can see, they're sewed together. The next thing you need to do is to trim the seam about 1/4 inch. Now press that seam open. And the last step would be to fold your fabric in half and press it. Now when you're doing this, it really doesn't matter what color you put next to each other. You just use whatever you have, your scrap fabrics. And that is how you make binding for a project using scraps of fabric. The one thing I didn't mention, your binding, when you're finished with it, it will be about 3/8 of an inch wide. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also visit us at Facebook at Needle Pointers. Visit our website, needlepointers.com, for sewing information and free projects.